wait through this one. Their snores a lot.
Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Damen und Herren. Damas y caballeros. There you go. Boys and girls. Welcome to the Blunderbuss Special. My name is Bob. As always with me, the illustrious Nate.
How's it going?
And we're here for week 2 of our conversation with Jose. Jose, say hello.
That's me. That's me.
That's
Yeah.
like an hour later.
Yeah, it is an hour later, but
you're gonna
obviously this is going to be the next show. Well,
Way to ruin the illusion.
Yeah.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Because this is... I just want to burst your bubble. Because we have people on here every week, not just when we feel like it. So anyway...
He was looking at the fan. Fuck it, it's hot. Okay, let it be.
You know, maybe that's why it's sleeping.
Turn off the light. You can turn off
Yeah,
this
turn
light.
the fucking light off, man.
Here, we'll turn on
Holy shit, Bob's gonna like pass out and shit.
Turn on the red light.
As we sit here and like kind of like bullshit
Here,
about
I got
the fucking
the
light.
I got the night. What is this? The black light?
Yeah. Yeah, but because of that casing, it kind of.
Oh, look at you
kinda
guys,
sucks.
fancy.
Well, for that light, I need to get like something to directional it because it's too.
Yeah.
And it's got an SM bulb in there.
Turn on the red light.
All right.
Don't walk the streets for money. You don't care if it's wrong or if it's right.
All right. So I wanted to let you guys know. So
Mud butt.
Oh, tell us your story.
yeah. So I went to go see Dave Chappelle, and that guy is a funny motherfucker, man.
Chappelle show.
Fucking great.
Chappelle show.
So I get there early, and
bring your kids.
thanks
Thanks a lot, Nate.
thanks for all of you who have never seen the Chappelle show. We never had that on rerun and just. Anyways, so I get there early because normally when you go to concerts, like you have a chance to kind of like meet the band. Like I've met bands before,
Yeah.
but you have to be really like chill. You know, you have to really just be under the radar, so to speak. So security doesn't just get your ass out there. So I'm thinking, all right, I'm gonna play it cool. You know, this might happen, whatever. So I see the bus. There was a bus on the side of it. It was at the Aztec. And Lily was just like, me and Lily were kind of hungry. So I'm like, well, let's walk down this way. And I did it on purpose without telling her. I was like, let's walk this way. We'll go by the bus to see if we can scope out Dave. There was 2 showings. There's one at 7 and one at 10. And I was at the 10 o'clock one. So as I was going, the 7 o'clock people were kind of leaving. So I'm walking, and I see these security guys on the right, and the bus is on my left. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, okay, they're covering there in case Dave wants to go to the bus. And I walk over, and I say, hey to the security, hey, how you doing, or whatever, and I just kind of walk past. I look back, and this had to be like maybe 20 yards, right? Because I was walking, and there's Dave Chappelle. Like, he's fucking ripped, right? And he just has, like, a cigarette already. And I'm like, that's fucking Dave. So I look back, and he looked like he was going to start walking in my direction, just smoking, right? And Lily does this thing. She's, like, just pulls out her phone, and she has, like, gigantic Samsung phone.
It's like, cut that shit out.
So she comes up, and I'm like, no. She's like, put it down. And he looks at it. He looks at the phone, and he's just like,
Fuck.
He just turns around. I'm like, damn it. So then
We're hunting.
Yeah.
It's like you can't scare away the prey.
Fuck no, man. And I explained that to her. She's like, don't be telling me shit. And I'm like,
Woman?
Listen, like, Dave Chappelle, you know, like, he has a thing about phones and stuff, but whatever. If I would have been alone, I guarantee I would have been able to, like, probably have a conversation with him while he's, like, smoking a cigarette. Like, it probably would have happened. It's happened to me before. Like, I've met people. So we're walking back, and we're going past the bus, and he's just bumping, like he's just like just playing some awesome like R&B music, right?
Yeah.
And you can see like the little window, and he has it kind of opened, and it's all purple in there, a bunch of fucking like smoke, and he's just in the blunt. He's just taking hits. Big giant fucking blunt, and it smelled so awesome. Oh my god! I was like, "Oh, he's getting blazed right before my fucking show."
Smell that Chappelle blunt.
Man, it was glorious. I just wanted to share that because I was like literally like from here to what should I do? I don't know, like that corner right there to Dave Chappelle.
Wow.
Like it's
Well, I mean, that's the
crazy.
thing is not be a douchebag. It's,
yeah.
I remember in middle school. It was actually when I was on the basketball team in middle school. That's when I was actually watching basketball and everything. And went to the Embassy Theater with two friends of mine. We're, they're fraternal twins. They're the ones that got me into playing basketball. And we're all on the team. And we go watch a movie over there. And we were either getting ready to go into the theater or we just came out of the theater. But there was like all these kids. There was like 50 fucking kids. It's where the fuck these kids come from, man? Next thing you know, they all just rushed to the other side of the theater. Like, what the fuck is going on? Well, it's like David Robinson and Sean Elliott come walking out. And they're just like, ah! And I'm just sitting there looking. And I was really into basketball at that time. And I'm sitting there looking. It's like, God, man, leave those motherfuckers alone,
Yeah.
man. They're just trying to watch a movie. They probably had their kids or something with them. It's just, I don't know. That kind of shit just disgusts me personally.
Same here, man.
It's like, come on, grow up.
Because as soon as she pulled out her phone, he like turned around.
Yeah.
I was kind of like trying to like tell her, no, like just be cool about it. Don't be that crazy. Like, let me get a big picture. And then you hear we started to walk away. Oh, I'm sorry there. I started to walk away, and Dave Chappelle is sitting there, and he just wants to like smoke.
Yeah.
He wants to go outside, right? He wants to just fucking like breathe in San Antonio, I guess, right? Like,
Take down by the Riverwalk. You don't want to breathe that.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. Like
water.
he wants to like.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, he wants to have that chill time.
Instead of like having that picture up on Facebook.
Yo, Dave. Yo.
How's that again?
Rick James, bitch!
Rick James.
And then us.
Yeah.
He just...
Dude, and that was the worst thing about the show, too. Is like he's doing these bits, and they're fucking amazing. And I'm just picturing it in my head, like what they would look like if they were in the Chappelle show, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is fucking genius. And then you have fucking stupid idiots just yelling, yeah! Like interrupting the fucking show.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Little John and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, I remember one time I saw Bill Burr. And Bill Burr's funny,
Oh,
Yeah.
Did I go with you? That's when we saw White Cotton?
No. That we saw Doug Stanhope.
Doug Stanhope, that's right.
You
And
gotta tell me, I love going to shows.
and he's speaking of which, have you checked your
mud butt.
no, not your mud, but your Ticketmaster thing because of the whole that lawsuit with Ticketmaster went down.
Oh.
And you might have free tickets. I have like 2 free tickets.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, shit.
I don't know what shows because it's probably really limited to what your shows are at. But like I have at least 2 tickets to go see something. So.
Oh, cool. I'll check it out, yeah.
But so anyway, we're watching Bill Burr, and Bill Burr's trying to tell a story, and he's trying to be funny, and this jackass in front of me is all like, Bill Burr was saying that he doesn't like motels because it's like the door. You can't have the door facing the road. He likes it the other way around, where it's the door facing the inside of the hotel.
Yeah.
Because he's just afraid of that. Someone's gonna kick him in and kill him in his sleep.
Yeah.
And he's like he's trying to say like he doesn't like it. And he's like, yeah, you shouldn't. And he's like, no, I don't. And I never wanted to hit someone in the back of the head with a hammer before. Just shut up.
It's like just donkey punch right there.
I paid money to hear him speak, not you. And
Yeah.
Oh,
just
man.
cave in
That's
the
how
back
I
of his
felt,
skull.
too.
I mean, we saw what Doug Stanhope, right? And I mean, God, man, that was what, like 3 years ago, I think it was,
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. It's like, well, we caught White Cotton. He's from here. The guy's funnier than shit. We ended up catching up at Akon later that year.
Yeah.
But nobody was really doing that. But it's kind of like, oh man, when we've gone to some of the premieres of, one of the new Marvel movies or something like that, and it starts up and everybody starts fucking clapping. It's like, what the fuck are you clapping for? Shut the fuck up, man. And like people are like, like Wolverine comes out or Iron Man, whoever fucking dumbass comes out, their first scene in the movie, and then, it's like, dude.
Like Hugh Jackman gets his tingle in the bottom of his balls. Every time
every fucking time. So, yeah, so that opening night, it's like his balls almost just magically fly off because they're just so tingled.
It's like he's Australian. They can't do an Australian accent. It's like 1,000 kitty cat tongues licking all over my balls.
You got to start off by saying someone's like, "Hey, you got shrimps on the bobby?"
Yeah. We can't, and also we can't do Australian accents. We can't.
What was it? What the fuck did he call himself in Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Oh shit! Anyways, fuck it. I can't remember. It's at the very end of the movie.
I just think everybody wants to be a fucking participator,
Nikos.
you know? And that's the problem with it, especially with like the YouTube is like the YouTube. I just say like old person. The YouTube.
The YouTubes.
The YouTubes. So
I'm trying to watch my stories.
so you see this theatrical trailer come out, and
Yeah.
then what do you get? 50 million reviews about the fucking trailer. Like, what the fuck? You don't have time for anything else? Now you're reviewing a fucking trailer?
You know what?
are
I should
sad individual.
like you instead of reading a review about the trailer, I could just watch the trailer and get my own. You know?
Like, when are we going to start doing reviews about reviews?
No, man.
Right?
Oh god,
Man, this podcast about a podcast. This podcast sucks.
Fuck Joe Rogan.
It's like, you know what? Your comment about the podcast sucks because you didn't elaborate on what actually sucked in the podcast. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. And I bet you that probably happens.
Oh, man.
Just
Yeah.
not on our
This is
show
the-
because nobody wants to leave a comment.
No,
So-
no. This is a
So,
podcast.
leave a comment, you fucks.
This is a podcast about podcasts. It's the podcast, the Blunder Cod special. I don't know. I haven't really thought about the podcast. Just podcast.
Blunderbuss
The Blunder
podcast
No,
review show.
The blunder cod. That's what
The
Bob
Blunder
said.
Cod.
I'm just gonna review all the shows that I listen to from the Blunderbuss.
Yeah.
So today on
The
You're Under
Blunderbuss?
Review, we are doing the Blunderbuss special review.
Oh god, it's gonna be horrible. I know it is. It's like these guys. I actually know them. I wish I didn't.
So this is a podcast I was actually on.
This is my brainchild. Now I'm one of the 5 people that listen to it. I'm 20% of their listening audience.
It's like, god damn it.
Well, this is why I created it, because I wanted to listen to it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I win. I'm a winner here.
Yeah, and of course, you don't even have to do any of the work either. It's
I
just
don't.
done, you don't.
I-
Lazy fuck.
I fucking gave all the keys to the kingdom to you guys, and you guys ran wild with it. You guys
Yeah,
have better mics than I do.
Well,
you have a better board than I do.
we have this luxurious podcast studio that we.
You do. It's a
perform in, yes.
beautiful studio.
with like tubs of camping shit and hibachi right there.
But
you know?
that's what it is. It's like it makes me feel like I'm a real man. I see a Spider-Man poster. Okay, I'm good. I see King Kong raping a white woman. I'm good. I see
Hey,
golf
man.
clubs.
Hey, he's not rape. She's. they're
we
in
know
love,
what's going on
obviously.
there. We
They're-
know what's going on. Oh, it's
He's-
consensual. It's consensual.
He's caressing her lovingly
Yeah, and eventually she's gonna kill him. So
with his big,
Oh, yeah,
hairy,
yeah,
meaty palms.
because his beauty killed the
because
beast.
of the beauty. Yeah, it's true.
What a bitch, man! She fucked it up for everybody.
I know.
Because I would love to get a fucking drink with Kong, man. And then we go get a Kong nacho, and then even with Kong, can't even finish it. God damn, that shit's fucking huge, man.
No, but I'm really impressed with what you guys have.
Thanks, I
done.
appreciate it.
It's pretty awesome.
It makes you, especially coming from our spiritual leader. So
I'm
Yeah,
actually jealous. Like I wish I could just show up at any time and like, okay, we're doing something right now, like with the lights and shit. Like, fuck, it's awesome.
Well, you can.
yeah, you can. Honestly, it's,
Right.
just,
I'm the asshole that's just like, wait, I gotta sleep, guys.
It, like I've got shit I gotta edit and like put up a videos. The only problem is I like to use the board because I can hear.
Yeah.
The problem is I come over, and then Bob and I hang out and watch TV.
hey, man.
So shit doesn't get done.
Hey, we gotta catch up on Game of Thrones. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, talking about
No,
Game of Thrones.
But I mean, like Oink, I texted him yesterday because was it the 21st was his birthday, and it's like, yeah, man. You know, he's like, hey, when are you gonna put my show up? It's like I still gotta edit it, man. He's like, I need it now, and it's like I don't want to tell you, man. We still got a bunch of others in the hole.
yeah, yeah.
Of course, I keep forgetting to put shit up. I'm usually a week late.
So if you're like Jones and on Blunderbuss, and you blame it on Nate.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I need to. I just
Exactly.
need to listen to those two assholes.
My review show about Nate not putting up episodes.
Oh my god.
This is episode 5 that is missing.
It's like I forget shit all the time.
It's gonna be awesome, guys. Just letting you know.
I was telling my doctor at the VA
Why the Blunderbuss
yesterday. I was
Special
like,
Sucks
"Oh my
podcast."
god, fuck you!" I don't know. I didn't even hear what you said,
Hey,
man.
that's how the world is, though.
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is, there's a sub community for everything now. So, why the trailer sucks, or why it's gonna be the best movie ever.
Why my balls are salty?
Why your
Like,
balls
hey,
are salty,
interesting.
and why your balls are not salty.
Yeah.
and why you don't have balls at all.
Well, God damn it, fucking computer! I swear.
Sound effects. I was like, what is this happening?
It's like,
Honestly,
whoa!
and of course,
shit.
and you know
It's
when the
the
recording,
Ghost in the Shell.
I think it's Nate. I don't think you could hear the original podcast. It's right. I think you play it back. You're not going to listen to it. I think
No.
it's just-
Well, this is a new thing that started up a couple months ago. I don't know. It might be Windows 10 trying to fucking
trying to slip it.
get in there.
But
to-
anyways,
trying
I
to
was
butt
re-
fuck my
back
fucking
to the
computer.
Dave Chappelle shit. I was
Yeah.
really fucking annoyed because people would just yell stupid shit. Like this
Yeah.
woman got really fucking drunk, and she was just yelling tacos.
Tacos.
Yeah, tacos. Like what the fuck? How is he gonna respond to that? Like
The fuck? I don't remember.
it got
Tacos from nothing?
obnoxious.
No, if anything,
Just being a dumb bitch.
She's gonna yell tacos, and he was make a joke about tacos.
Well, he was
Yeah.
he was talking about like he was kind of working the room, and he was talking about like people started yelling like I guess a county here in San Antonio or part of East Side or something.
Yeah.
Sunrise is that one thing? I don't know. It
yeah,
doesn't matter. It's
that-
not important.
that's something, yeah.
But apparently these people went crazy because they're from there, and they're just like she yelled out tacos because she's trying to say they're the best tacos, I guess.
I
There,
I don't know. It's
but it was just
something
fucking stupid and annoying. And it's just like people kept getting up, going to get drinks, and it was
Yeah.
just like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, and then especially as you don't want them to like Dave Chappelle be like, "Fuck San Antonio, I'm never gonna do a show together." Like you know, which
He was very gracious about it. Like
Yeah.
he took it in stride. He worked the room. Like people would come sit down, and I remember him saying like, "Oh, a white person late. I've never seen that before." Like he was really like working the room and shit. I
White
mean, what
person
can you
wait?
do? Like, yeah, there was a white person that was late.
Oh, late. Oh, okay.
And he was just like, a white person late. I never thought I would see that. You know? And he's just like busting people's balls and stuff. There was like an Indian couple that was in the front row, and he's just like talking to them, and he knew like a little Indian words. Like he made fun of them really fucking fucked up, and he goes, no. I mean, he started kind of befriending them. He's like, yeah, you didn't think I knew that shit, huh? It was fucking funny, dude. Fucking funny. But yeah, man, he's fucking hilarious. Fucking hilarious.
Oh man, I wish I could have caught that show. Fuck.
that's a good show.
Yeah.
Or
Who was it we were gonna try to see last year, or was it the year before last? No, Bill Burr was coming through.
Yeah, Bill Burr.
Yeah, he
It's-
was coming through.
yeah, unfortunately, like we were just I was broke. I didn't have any money. To go see
Yeah.
him.
Well, everybody kept hemming and hawing about getting tickets and shit, and it's like because it was over there. What's that theater over there by Sac? It was over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Not the little theater or whatever the fuck it is. Shit, it's off in McCullough or some
Yeah.
bullshit like that. I can't remember. But oh man, that would have been cool to check
I think
out. but-
David Tell came, and I was like, man,
Yeah.
I wanted to go see David Tell.
Oh man, that would have been a
Yeah.
great show. What were you telling me?
Yeah.
He doesn't think he's funny.
Yeah, he does. I heard somewhere he doesn't think it's funny, even though, like, if you've been to one of the show, he's a wild man. That
Yeah.
guy's
He
fucking
is.
nuts.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like a friend of mine. Man, he says the dumbest fucking shit, and he starts laughing. And it's like, man, how can you stand yourself? He's like, because I'm the funniest motherfucker in this room. It's like, shit. It's like, you're lucky I've known you as long as Nobody always does that shit. I fucking start laughing my ass off. It's just like, oh my God, just come on.
I mean, there's a lot of really good comedy out there. That's a good thing about it.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube just has loads and loads of like old shit. Like it's really like to be a comic now, you have to know the history because you don't want to redo bits. You kind of don't want to be a Carlos Mencia, and I kind of feel there's some comics out there that kind of not intentionally end up doing people's work because they don't know.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Or they
hard.
might have heard it back then, forgot about it. And
Yeah.
So,
And
you know,
resurfaced.
subconsciously resurfaces.
Well,
Yeah.
it happens in music too. I mean,
Oh,
you just
yeah.
hear a riff and shit, and 10 years later, it's like you just do it without realizing it.
Exactly.
What was it? There was like an article the other day. I kind of wish I read it, but it was talking about like are women funny? And I guess it was talking about like women comics or something like that. And or either that was on TV or something like that. We were talking about it on Xbox, weren't we?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like it just depends. It just depends.
Because honestly, it's not our women. I mean, some women are funny. Some
Yeah.
men are funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because honestly, there's. Oh God, have you ever met that asshole who tries to be funny?
yeah.
And it's just
Not working.
It doesn't work at all. They just
No.
kind of
Yeah.
lands flat, and of course he tries and tries, and just, just becomes more painful the longer he sees it. But but that's the thing about it. Some people are funny, like I wouldn't say women are funny in general. I mean, there's funny women out there. I mean, I've laughed my ass off at a couple jokes.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I can only imagine how hard it is being up on stage doing trying to do stand up. I mean,
and you're trying to work bits. I can tell like the first 20 to 30 minutes were solid bits that he had.
And the rest
Dave
was
Chappelle.
ad lib.
Well, I don't think some of it was ad lib, and another stuff is like you can tell it's stuff that he was trying to work out.
Yeah,
because that's what a lot of people don't understand is that you're on the road, you're working shit out, and you're seeing what's funny and what isn't, and you're always perfecting it. And then you get your fucking show and you tape it, and it's like that's the whole thing you've been working on this whole time. So you get off the show and you can tell like what he's trying to work, what he's trying to sift through. And these people are like, well, he was kind of funny in the very beginning. Oh, well, that's how it works. Though. Yeah. You're working shit out.
Yeah. Like, have you ever been to a midnight show?
No.
Well, like they'll have a midnight show where they'll just have comics go on there just to throw stuff at you to see if it works or not.
Oh shit!
And sometimes it's funny. A lot of times it's not. But that's the thing about it. It's like it's like trying to fly. Some shit will fly, some shit won't. Some shit's just gonna crash and burn, and then you got to take notes and like, no, that's not gonna work. Just.
Well, it's kind of like
anything, it has to be tested.
Well, it's like what was it when we saw Doug Stanhope? There was like a couple people that came out to open up for him, and I mean, there was that one. It's like the guy tried, there's a couple Snickers and stuff, but it's just like,
it's hard, man.
Yeah, so when like, White Cotton came out, I mean, he was fucking killing it, shit. So like, when we saw him up in Dallas, up at Akon later that year, we saw him because there was a comedy show going on there. Usually they've always got a thing called Iron Artist, to where they have comics come up and do all this shit. Usually they'll get like ideas from the crowd, so it gets really fucking weird. What'd you yell one time? Rusty trombone and shit. I mean, you go to the late one because you could get really obnoxious.
You can get the dirt. That's a dirty one,
and everything's really raw. Just
Basically, they put everything in a hat and they say like, all right, Wolverine and Jean Grey. Bukkake, Rusty Trombone, go, and then they have to like write
try
out,
to draw it and shit. And then it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, okay, this is what I was trying to do. And then usually that's where it gets good.
That's pretty genius, yeah.
But they actually had like a comedy show. The only thing is, it was in such a small room, they can only let so many people in at a time. So we're sitting there waiting. We missed like the first two people.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there, it's like White Cotton comes walking through, it's like, hey man, and he's going through the crowd, it's like, what's up? And he's like, nothing much. Like, dude, we just caught you with Doug Stanhope, man. He's like, oh really? It's like, dude, you were hilarious, man. Which I think we bullshitted with him after the show.
Yeah.
Anyways, because we bullshit with Doug Stanhope a little bit because he was out there smoking and drinking. He was doing that inside.
Well, no, we weren't talking with Doug Stanhope. We were talking to Like,
what were you?
I think. Nah, yeah, I don't think we talked to Doug Stanhope.
I remember he was like right there because he looked like an ear of corn. Because
it always wears those old business suits from the Goodwill.
But
isn't that like a better experience though? Like when you meet somebody and you just kick it,
they just
rather than hey man, hey, can you sign this for me? Oh fucking, can you whack me off here now, please?
What was funny is like we're sitting there bullshitting with him, and. He's like, oh, yeah. It's like, yeah, we're from San Antonio, too. He's like, all right, cool, man. It's like, you're in the convention center where it used to be. You weren't allowed to have alcohol in there. Fucking Bob and I take our flasks in there, start mixing drinks and shit, But, I had a flask of, not American honey. You had American honey, Sailor Jerry's.
Yeah.
And I told him, it's like, man, you want a nip? He's like, what do you got? Sailor Jerry's. And he was like, yeah, fucking give me that, man. And he fucking just hits it hard and shit. He's like, all right, I got to get in there. It's like all right, cool, milk. Man. That's like, if we get in, man, we'll try to check you out, but we'll see if people leave. And he's like, all right, cool, man. So he goes in, and then he comes back out a little bit later, starts bullshitting with us again. It's like, it's not my time, man. It's like, all right. I'm like, you want another nip? Yeah, fucking give me that. So he kept checking on his shit, coming out bullshitting with us, and he had 3 good slugs in the entire time he was hanging out with us. So we finally get in there. Standing room. We caught the end of somebody's show. Was it that chick?
I can't remember.
I don't know. It was somebody. Bob was fucking lit.
Yeah.
Bob was like, Bob was cherry tomato Bob, man. His fucking face was cherry tomato. He's just like, And we're standing there, and he comes out, and he's like, hey, what's going on? He's like, yeah. It's like, see those guys out there? It's like, if I fuck up, it's their fault. They got me shit-faced. It's like, all right, man.
That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome.
So I was like, all right, cool. Oh, man, his nose was like cherry red.
And he killed it?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah,
it was
no,
great. He was great, man.
We
It was fucking
lubricated the gears of comedy
great.
with our alcohol.
Well, we got to take care of our comics, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
come
yeah.
on, man. Come on.
That's how it should be, though. If I meet somebody, like, I don't want to fucking meet them in a Barnes and Noble and they're trying to sell a book and you have like 5 minutes to talk to them. Like, I don't want to do that. And if it's after the show, I know some do like meet and greets and shit like that. I don't want to do that because they have to think about it. They get off, they just did their show, and now they have like a mountain of people they have to like shake and
sift through,
and they just want to go whack off or go fucking watch 30 for 30 or something.
What was it?
Show,
In high school, a buddy of mine, we would go down to the White Rabbit. Unfortunately, it's not there anymore. Catch all kinds of bands, and there was a local band called Pitbull Daycare. And after the show, we're hanging out, and my buddy was wearing his jeans that he got the chicks from Drainus TH to sign, which was like a week or two before. And we're bullshitting, with the lead singer. He was cool as shit, real laid back guy. And we're just bullshitting with him, and turns out he's like a huge Willie Nelson fan.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, man. It's like, I fucking love Willie Nelson, man. And he's like, I've got at my house a hair tie with 3 of fucking Willie Nelson's hairs hanging out. I was like, really? It's like, how the fuck did you get that? He's like, well, I was after a show. He was like doing signings and shit afterwards. And I go up there, and I'm the youngest motherfucker in this whole line. It's a bunch of old ladies. So I get up there, and he's like, hey, son, it's like, what can I do for you? You want me to sign something? He's like, nah, man, I'm a big fan. If I could just get, one of your hair ties. And he's like, yeah, sure. And he pulls it right off. And he's like, next thing you know, those old ladies descended on me. And I'm fighting old ladies off. I'm punching them in the face. And he was like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, I'm not fucking joking around. It's like, you're not taking my fucking hair tie with 3 hairs on it. It's like, I'm punching these old biddies in the face. And it's like, God damn it.
Fuck you, Grandma.
Yeah, don't be taking my hair tie, you fucking old bitch.
All right. Okay. Gentlemen, I'd say this is a good episode. We wrap this up a little bit. Nate?
Well, there's still a little bit
Celebrities
Yeah,
are heroes, too.
No, Nate, no. I don't trust your
Hey,
No.
I finished up my story.
All right. You don't win. That's all I ask you. Just wrap it up.
So-
Wrap it up. Wrap it up like a dick. Wrap it up. Because we got to insert ourselves into this ending, and we don't want to get her pregnant.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well, shit, you don't want to get the booger dick.
Yeah, you don't want to get the booger dick. All right, Jose, thank you for joining us for
Thank you.
another episode. I hope you
The comedy half hour.
Yeah.
And
It's always a pleasure.
with me, as always, the illustrious Nate.
What's up?
And, I guess like us, subscribe us, share us, tell your friends about us.
The review show will be out soon about the show, so be on the
and-
lookout.
And look that up.
gonna
You
be
know,
brutal.
it's gonna be, why the podcast sucks. Anyway,
And all of that, listen, we love you. Thanks.
Yeah. Well, you know how
Because
this.
fuck.
We'll listen to it, and we'll be a third of your.
The review of the review
Yeah,
of the
the
review.
And
And now review that too.
yeah,
Just keep
Actually,
the fucking
together we'll be
Inception
2
shit
thirds.
going.
Inception. It's a review of the review of the review.
They just never end.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, and good night. All right. See, nice smooth ending. I could pull out and jizz all over its face.
No.
No,
You can jizz all over Jose's face, but not my face.
No,
What
not
the
yours.
fuck,
I'm
man?
talking about the podcast
Oh.
face. The podcast.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. It's not on my computer, goddammit.
No, not on
the fuck
that's-
that
that's
shit.
gross.
Ugh.
That
Or
we
the
get
board,
sent-
man.
that
The board's
gets
expensive.
It's in the podcast home. Get our Uber.